Let's go. We see a nice early eye bag actually. Players might TKI. You see mirror TKI. The nice T-spin continuation from Unnamed with Quantumhornet looking pretty high up on their board, keeping back-to-back though.
Okay, so we have
Unnamed's breaking.
Go ahead, yeah, they broke back-to-back. As I mentioned, Unnamed made a pretty interesting, you can call it a cut copy, but, and they're gonna ride that momentum all the way through the first round, taking a point. I know they're in Europe right now, so hopefully they can play through and do well. It might be a bit tired.
True.
All right, we got
Oh,
DPC.
the misdrop
The
Unnamed.
I was good. I should say DPC. I haven't seen a ton of it throughout this season. At least outside of like the first few like bags. Some people use it if they like miss the PC, they want to grab one for the extra back-to-back. So it's an interesting thing to see for sure. But now we have Quantum on this LST building the back-to-back. Unnamed having to break theirs. Another bind on the surge. Woo! 27 spike to finish it off.
And just being pressured to the top of their board.
According to ads, Unnamed is quote-unquote up at degen hours, so I think they might be fine here. Bold me to assume that Europeans all have sleep schedules optimized. We're seeing it here. They must be peaking right now.
Unnamed
200 APM.
Holy! That MS2 really helped them.
Yeah, Unnamed saw Quantum take the lead 1 point over them and was like, nah, we're not gonna have that. Let's crank.
Unnamed's just trying to find a way to continue back-to-back.
And Quantum must be realizing that because they were playing awfully safe, had some greedy options with TSDs, just deciding to take skims here. And, you know, with that small 14 spike for Unnamed that came through, caught Quantumhornet at the wrong time. The moment where they finally broke away, had to upstack a little bit. Unnamed took another point.
Unnamed is just taking advantage of Quantum's careful nature.
But I mean, I don't think you can fall Quantum in that scenario.
True. Fortunately, Unnamed just knows how to take advantage of it. So Quantum might have to play a bit more pressure-oriented.
Yeah, we're seeing it here. Even though there's cheese on the board, they're just opting to play with a half board of garbage. Release the surge for a 14 spike. Unnamed gonna downstack through it though, and Quantum's gonna have to swap to defense. Alright, we're seeing some downstacks coming through. Got through half of the garbage. They just have another half to go. A little bit of difficult cheese, but it shouldn't be too much for them. And yeah, there we go.
Quantum's burst is like really fast.
Yeah, but Unnamed's keeping up the pressure throughout all of this, so Quantum hasn't been given a lot of room to breathe, but they are clearing the garbage as it comes in. Some pressure's coming through with the 25 spike. Unnamed, what's the response here? Got a surge too. Look at that cheese at the bottom. If there's another spike from Quantum, could be brutal, but Quantum's giving Unnamed the room to downstack here. They're just going to prevail, get another point.
Jeez. See another mirror TKI coming from both players.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That is true. The old reliable.
Alright, Quantum pivoting to 3-6 stacking here. Nice STSD. Unnamed's continuing with the 7-2. Misdrop's gonna stop their thunder a little bit. Quantum using that opportunity to file through a 28 spike. Unnamed gonna make it through.
Quantum taking the time to just think things through and trying to pressure Unnamed quite a bit. However, it isn't enough pressure. Unnamed able to survive.
Hey, we got like a...
Ooh,
might have
color
been
clear.
Okay, it wasn't color clear. I was not seeing him properly. Lots of garbage on the board still though. Both players kind of in this neutral state. They both have about like half a board of clean garbage. Quantum getting to it first. Unnamed using it to cancel. But look at that. Quantum's been carrying a surge. Gonna release it and... nice tease the Tetris attack from Unnamed to cancel the whole surge out. And just neutralize it again, folks.
Unnamed with 0 garbage on their board.
Well,
I
situation
spoke
could
a bit
change
too
quickly.
soon. They have a nice green well.
Okay, yeah, but look at Unnamed building the surge. They're not breaking back to back. Probably wanting to grab a full board spike.
They took a huge advantage over the clean well they got.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they didn't even need to send that surge. Unnamed was definitely in the lead for that round. Both players missed dropping the opener. They have to make it through this. Looks like both players now gotten to a point where victims are going to have a bit of a slower start than we're used to seeing with these players. Quantum back into spiking position. And they catch Unnamed off guard. The surge is building up against them, but Unnamed is starting to build a plan. Quantum actually using the surge to cancel garbage. Given their position in the set, it is a smart play. Mid-game all clear.
I was not expecting the mid-game PC.
Normally you don't, especially when players play this fast and they're just cycling through so many bags, But yeah, all right. No mirrored
MKO on the end.
got the triple
I
double.
didn't see a TKI.
Oh, no TKS this time. He at least looks like to mirror it. Okay, Quantum, nice spike into the surge release. Name's gonna use it to reflect.
Yeah, Unnamed had to break to make sure they survived. Unfortunately, it didn't matter. MS2 coming from Unnamed, and I think TKI coming from Quantumhornet.
Oh, a quick opener round, but the scores remaining quite even. I feel like a lot of rounds where the wins have been nuclear. We've seen Unnamed take those points, the longer rounds. However, Quantum's only 2 points behind here, so they're definitely keeping it close. And look at this, is downstack setting over the cheese to Unnamed. Unnamed was pressured for a minute, and oh, the alt spin's being integrated into the downstack from Quantum for a 20 spike into another 10. It's gonna top him out. Now only a 1 point difference between Quantum and Unnamed's lead.
This is a pretty close game here. Oh, it's first to 15.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. So yeah, we're playing first to 15s, just like the league. These are long sets, grueling sets, folks.
Let's see if they could keep up their momentum throughout the entire set. And don't forget, both players still have quite a few sets to go through before this is over.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are on loser side, so they'll earn a little bit of a break during when we play winners. However, might have to play 2 in a row of these first 15s.
Yep. Unnamed finding a nice floating, actually. Having to break surge to go down. Quantumhornet pretty high up on their board, however, he seems fine for now.
Yeah, just making sure that they're playing the defense and they're playing smart. Look at this sustained 200 APM halfway through the first minute mark for Unnamed. Was playing at over 4 PPS for a long time. We're starting to see players slow down. The spike! Taking Quantum out. Unnamed is not letting that lead fall.
Unnamed does not want to lose without a fight.
I mean, I can't blame them. Making it from the first losers round all the way till now, they started in losers. They could very well have a chance to make it to the grand finals.
That could potentially mean we will see a bracket reset.
Never see, they'll have to face off against one of the giants and winners. It'll be a tough fight. Just like this is a tough fight now. Nice to be looking great, folks.
If you really think about it, this fight is just preparing.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna call it a good warm for what is to come. I'm really loving Quantum's all-spin proficiency. They're really building it in to keep up back-to-backs when possible. Also integrating it more into their down stacks. But yeah, we're just in a neutral position right there.
Both players seemingly unable to send enough pressure to essentially make their opponent stress out enough to the point where they'll get topped out.
But here we go. Unnamed sending in a quick spike. Quantum choosing to accept it and send their surge right back. Unnamed was able to make it through there though, but look at the all spin to the masterful down stacking from Quantum Hornet. They're back to the bottom of the board again, now canceling attacks coming through from Unnamed.
Both players seem to be pretty thin.
They're both just looking for the opening right now. They have the pressure, they've been building spikes, but they're just looking for the right opportunity to fire one off while also defending their own stack. Trying and pushing through a KO here. It's neck and neck. But the surge is building up on Unnamed side. They have 10, they're going to release it. Quantum Hornet could have canceled out all the surge damage, just needs to get through a bit of clean garbage. Bam, back to neutral again. Unnamed to send another spike. I think we're going to see the same story. Look at this, Quantum Hornet already forming their down stack. If you're unnamed, you really don't want the round to start looking like this. Because, yeah, as you just said, over 2 minutes.
Any bit of energy spent on this round is any bit of energy not being lost.
Yeah, their spending energy here is not going to be available in future rounds. And if this is a long set, more long rounds. No good spell bad for the endurance. All right, rolls it reverse. Quantum Hornet releasing a massive spike. Unnamed's able to defend it. The garbage is clean for them. Quantum Hornet is at the top. Needs some all-spin miracles.
Coming from Quantum Hornet.
Yeah, almost a 3-minute round. The misdrop is what took Quantum out. Unnamed really going to be wanting to
GCL
look at
coming
pressure
from
earlier. Oh.
Unnamed having to think a little too hard and unfortunately being topped out.
Yeah, slowed down. Garbage wasn't favorable at the top. Didn't quite clock the down stack, and Quantum in that 7th point. Ooh, quick spike. It caught Unnamed off guard while they were in the up stack. Oh, greedy for that donated T-spin. And Quantum took that opportunity, caught Unnamed off guard, and tied it up. Officially over halfway through the game.
Unnamed seemingly losing their momentum from earlier matches, while Quantum Hornet is still basically good as new.
I mean, if you're noticing, I'm seeing a bit of a role reversal. Look at Quantum Hornet now on the up with the pressure. Unnamed's lost a lot of speed in these last few rounds. Minus 12 on the surge. The garbage is going to need to be open if Quantum drops that surge. Huge spike. They open up the garbage just in time to survive, but they could not thrive. Quantum Hornet finally back in the lead at the 9th point for them. 9-8 is where the set stands. Whoever gets to 10 first, I feel like might see a huge boost in their momentum, and It just depends on who's going to be able to do it. Quantum, again, is staying ahead in the speed. Unnamed, moving on the back foot, playing a bit more of a defensive game at this point.
Unnamed did have a nice downstack combo, being able to at least cancel some of their garbage before it was sent to them.
This wish drop from Quantum is going to be rough. Lots of self-made cheese. You have to waste a lot of resources.
So any cheese made is just some more opportunities for a combo downstack.
That is true. I was really didn't see it come up from Quantum, but I mean, once they fix that cheese, look, they're back at it. Huge spikes, huge momentum. There they go. They hit that magic 10. Only 5 more wins. Quantum needs to win. They just need to replicate half of their past success in this set, and they move on to losers finals.
Unnamed still needs 7 wins before they can.
I mean, if Quantum, if your opponent's going to be misdropping like that, and you can take the opportune punish, you know, Unnamed might be able to make it past that point in no time.
True.
We have that TD, nice 180 to continue the spike. Fractal,
Fortunately,
and again,
having to break their back-to-back.
Like, look at Quantum's board there. It's just going to be so hard to go through when your opponent is executing pressure like Unnamed. He's going to tie it back up.
Both players tied.
I mean, you're tied. You're playing SS
We see a
Tetris League at this
tiebreaker.
point. We might. Both players are trying to step on the gas
Nice
now.
donation.
31? Did Quantum even drop their surge? I didn't notice. Or was it just organic?
I wonder if we'll see a 20 surge.
I mean, we'll have to see. Unnamed almost ripped the 20 surge earlier, but Top Out did have before that was possible. Let's see if we get one this time. Quantumhornet building well towards it, but releasing the 9 surge, catching Unnamed off guard during an upstack, taking their 12th point.
Nice floating coming from Quantumhornet, but unfortunately having to accidentally misdropping and breaking their surge early.
Yeah, at least Unnamed was in an opportune position to punish. There have been situations where that hasn't been the case. That's led to a lot of wins. Quantum just having a great ability to bounce back in these games.
Both players are essentially playing a game of tennis with their points going back and forth.
That's true. If there were a deuce rule in this set, it would be kind of dangerous, but Quantum has established a 2-point lead. Needs 2 more to win. Can they pull it off, or will Unnamed take some rounds? They might steal it from right under them.
Unnamed staying pretty low on their board. Unfortunately, garbage sending them up to the top.
Ooh, that round was super rough. Quantumhornet was stuck in a skimming rut, and Unnamed was able to take advantage of that. Again, the pressure from earlier in the set might be coming back. 13-12. Quantumhornet is the most narrow lead possible. Both players taking TD openers. You know, Riona,
If I were Quantum in this situation, I'd be pretty scared. Unnamed has a pretty close lead on them.
Yeah,
even
but
though Quantum has.
Would I be scared now?
Ooh!
Quantum ripped a
I would not be scared.
Large surge right when Unnamed misdropped. Not sure if the timing was intentional on that play, but it was the correct time to break their back-to-back nonetheless. And it's match point, folks. anyone can still take it. Unnamed's taken multiple rounds in a row before, but as you can see, they're playing extremely carefully, timing many attacks. Counter spike there. Quantum going to be able to reflect it flawlessly. Look at the speed on this from Quantum. Unnamed, they're not going to be able to take advantage of this clean garbage. The eye piece was not there. Quantumhornet is going to be your victor in this loser semifinals, 15-12. Extremely close game, and we'll be moving on, at least securing a third place.